Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on HTML input attributes. And right now we'll be discussing about the size attribute in HTML input element. The input size attribute specifies the visible width in characters of an input field. The default value for size is 20. Note, the size attribute works with the following input types: text, input type of text, input type of search, input type of tail, input type of URL, input type of email, and input type of password. That's where you can use the, the size attribute. So, for example, I'm going to show you how all this works quickly. Let's get back to our document. Firstly, let's take this code we have right here just to be able to work faster. I don't need it. Let's create our own right here so we can be able to understand it. In our previous tutorial, we have discussed about disable attribute, read-only attribute. So you can check our HTML input attributes to be able to follow along. So I'm just leaving all these HTML input types right here so you can be able to see what we have covered so far and be able to follow along in case you want to check the playlist, HTML from playlist, or our HTML input type playlist to be able to know how we did all this. So now let me give you one example right here. What we are talking about now is size, right? The size attribute. Let's break it. Let's give this one break times 2. Just give it a gap and write our new input. Now let's give it size attribute. Size. So this size attribute, we haven't given it any value yet. Let's reload our document. Now as you can see, we are having this, right? Let's give this our thing a label so it can look more reasonable. Label for size. So size attribute. Let me just use size attribute. Yes, size attribute also. Attribute. Yes. So we are using this size attribute. By default, the size attribute of our input is 20. As you can see how long it's somehow long, right? So if you want to control it, we can control it. So I'm going to show you how we can control it easily. As you can see how long it is. This is our first input, second input, third input. All our input, they are having default size of 20. So now we are going to decrease it by using this size attribute. So this size attribute, let's give it 5 so you can be able to understand. Reload. Can you see the width? It controls the width size of our input. So when we are typing anything, let's keep it 100 so you can be able to understand. 100 width. Can you see how long it is? You can write a lot of things and we will be able to see it. It is visible, right? So the more width you want, the more size you give it. That is the benefit. That is one of the benefits of using it. You can specify this. You can specify the size attribute in other elements also. You can use it in our password input. Even our reset button, we can have it. Our submit button can have it. Let's give it. Let us try it with it. If it can have it or not. It may not have it. Can you see it not having it? It's only our. I think it's only our password. You can try with your different elements so you can be able to know the one that works with it. It works with our password. Where is our password? We are having one type of password somewhere. I'm looking for it. A good yeah, here is it. So let's give our password right here. Let's submit our let's reload. Can you see immediately we have the effect? Can you see our password input right here is now longer than we expected. So depends on what you want people to write there. So you can use it anyhow you like. So that is the benefit of using the size. Let's delete this and get back to our document. So I'm going to show you where you can use it again. You can use it with your text, input type of text, input type of search, input type of tel, and input type of URL, input type of email, and also input type of password. That's where I think that is where it works. So you can try it with different elements also if it works, but those are the place I think it works. So you can, if you want to specify the size, just write the size attribute like this is equal to double quote. Inside the double quote, you place the value you want to use. Let's just give this 50%, so it can look reasonable at least. As you can see, it's bigger than others. So that's the benefit of using it. I think we are done for now. Anwar akorede ayofe is my name. I wish to see you guys next time and to the next tutorial. Bye bye. Thanks.